Thanks, guys. We're going to get started with the questions now. That's all we have time for today.
Well, just the sort of weather the fans were hoping for this evening. It's absolutely ideal. My name's Derek Ray. And delighted to have alongside me, as usual on these occasions, Stuart Robson. And it's a quarter-final second leg battle in the UEFA Champions League. It's Sporting against Atletico Madrid.
Well, the first leg was a really good game, Derek. It had action at both ends, it was an even contest, and it's set up perfectly for this second leg. Hopefully we're not disappointed.
And here's how Sporting will line up. Paul Pogba plays with Kevin De Bruyne in the... Oh, he's missed, but by a minuscule margin.
Well, he couldn't have made better contact than that. His technique is brilliant. He's so unlucky there.
Succeeded in keeping it in play. Well, now he's let that run out of play, and it will be a throw-in here. Guimaraes. Felix. The timing was perfect. It had to be. Superb effort to keep it in. Room for Sporting here. The cross is on. Wonderful chance. Well, fantastic reflex action. Well, you can't watch Kevin De Bruyne and not be impressed, I think it's fair to say, Stuart. What in particular do you expect to see from him in this game?
Well, Derek, we know he loves linking up with other players, but it's when he's in and around the penalty area, that's when he's at his most dangerous, when he plays little one-twos around his marker and then plays the next forward pass into a runner. He could be the key to unlocking this defence.
Great strong tackle, throw-in forthcoming. And good pressure high up the pitch. Wonderfully weighted pass. That's useful play. Chance here. Well, the keeper has outdone himself. Wonderful save.
There's a message for Alan Roach. That's Alan Roach. Please can you come to reception? Your wife is waiting for you. Thank
Point.
you.
It's with Çalhanoğlu. Not a good pass. Sporting with acres of space out wide. The inside route looks promising. Well, that takes the wind out of their sails. Great defending. Well, he's got plenty of space on the flank here. Saint-Maximin. Well, it did look dangerous for a moment, but the keeper has it now. And given away by Atletico. It's a good-looking Atletico move in the making. And I think, unfortunately for him, the less said about that attempt, the better.
Well, he had a lot of options there, but he's chosen the wrong one. That was a poor effort.
De Bruyne. And the whistle is sounded for half. Second and decisive leg of this Champions League quarter-final, and the second half begins. They've regained possession. Well, based on that challenge, you wouldn't be at all surprised if the referee reaches for his pocket. And yellow it is, a booking.
Yeah, he was too impatient to win the ball and probably deserved a yellow card.
Well, from so far out, it didn't appear to be the high percentage option. Close though, Stuart.
Well, he did have options, but that was a good effort in the end. He wasn't too far away, was he?
And failed to keep himself onside, unfortunately. Well, just a quick reminder, more live football coming your way here on EA TV. I think you might enjoy this game.
Well, the fixtures are coming thick and fast. It should be a good game, that. Hopefully, I've not just given it the commentator's curse.
Well, decent effort, but not troubling the keeper too much. And fed forwards. Can he find the net? And a fantastic diving save.
Well, just listen to these fans. They're urging their team to score here and take the lead.
And deciding to go short with this one. Shot attempted. Well, no mistake from the keeper, acting decisively. Really a very poor ball. So half an hour remaining. Griezmann. Well, not on the target. The keeper seemed to have it covered.
Well, he did seem to have it covered, but it's not a bad effort, though. He really did strike it well.
And here's a change now for Atletico. He continues his run. A glorious chance. Oh, really commanding goalkeeping.
Well, it's such a close contest. Will a set play be the difference?
Short corner it is. This looks promising. Well, capable of so much better. To be honest.
Well, I expected more as well, Derek. I thought from that sort of position, he had every chance of scoring, but it was a poor effort.
And time for the change now. And it's a quality pass. Well, it was close, but offside nonetheless.
Well, it's a matter of inches there, but he just went a fraction too early.
He has teammates around him. Felix. Now Griezmann. Well, trying to place it, but without any great success.
Well, maybe went for the wrong technique. If he'd have hit it with power, he may have got a better result. That's a poor effort, really.
David Garcia. Well, he keeps going. And Pogba! In it goes! A huge goal in this tie! As it stands, they will be the ones going through!
Well, here's another look, and you can see what a good finish this is. He holds off the defender brilliantly and keeps his composure. That's a great goal.
Plenty of goals if you look at the aggregate. 3-2 here. And out of play, the pass nearly worked out, but not quite. How can he take them on and beat them? And he might profit here. There's the goal! And that should be the one that puts a seal on it.
Well, here it is again. The cross is inch perfect, just begging somebody to run onto it. And the volley is struck so cleanly, which shows just how good his technique is. That's a top-class finish.
Goals galore on aggregate. 4-2 is the lead. Saint-Maximin. And that'll be an Atleti throw-in. Çalhanoğlu. Well, that's how to keep the opposition at bay. Room for Sporting here. A good and fair challenge. Still not clear. Not a time for cool heads. Well, the counter chance looks very real. Opportunity to deliver the cross. In position now. Oh, right in the nick of time. Hannibal Mejbri. Now, can they be creative from here? There's the final whistle. The home fans are jubilant. They are going through.
Yeah, I thought they were really positive over the two legs. They played some good football, certainly going forward, and they look...
Oh, hi there. I've just got a couple of questions about the match. Thank you for your time.
Hello, it's great to be with you, and no problems at all on the weather front as we get ready for this match. I'm Derek Ray, and sharing commentary with me, as usual, is Stuart Robson. And looking forward to bringing you action from the Premier League coming right up. It's Sporting, and they take on Arsenal.
Thanks, Derek, as always. This should be a good game. Great atmosphere inside the stadium. We've got two teams full of quality, some interesting matchups, and two coaches that want to play an attractive...
Oh, he's through here! Must score! Oh my goodness! He's caught that so well! A goal of the highest class! Fantastic technique!
Well, Well, here it is again, and it's all about the pace on the counter-attack. They were so quick to break out from their defensive positions, and he makes no mistake with the finish. He showed a lot of composure there.
So the ball rolling again with the scoreline standing at 1-0. Quite possibly a yellow card as the flow was stopped. So we have an early booking here to report, Stuart.
Yeah, and I think the referee's absolutely right. He's just making it clear to all the players out there, he's not going to take any messing about here.
Well, different clubs set different targets for themselves at the start of every campaign. I don't think in their wildest dreams the fans of the home side thought they'd be where they are at the moment.
Well, can they hang on to this Champions League spot? It would certainly be a surprise if they did, but over the course of the season, they've played really well.
Must be! Well, the only way to say it is he got it all horribly wrong, Stuart.
Well, he has to make the keeper work harder than that. That's a tame finish.
Showing a real will to win the ball. Oh, super piece of play. It looked as though it had a chance of going in for the equaliser.
It was close. It was a decent effort. Just need to keep plugging away now, and surely the goal will come.
Well, the perfect tackle, really. And now a throw-in. High pressing at its best. So a throw-in here. Sporting with acres of space out wide. Cross blocked. Now Paul Pogba. And with that, the attack fizzles out. Now he must favour the cross. He's protecting it effectively. And it crossed the touchline, so a throw in here. And looking towards the back post. Oh, but claimed by the goalkeeper. Moise Keane. Giving it a try. And off the post. It has gone over the touchline for what will be a throw-in. Well read to put an end to that attack.
Well, as you can see, Sporting haven't seen too much of the ball so far, but when they have won it back in midfield areas, their counter-attacking has been excellent. They'll be happy with the way the game's going at the moment.
Could be dangerous. And a good take under duress there. Might be able to produce from this position. Attacking possibilities for Sporting here. Makes the move to the inside. And there it is! A two-goal cushion now, and they just need to keep the concentration. So back underway with the lead standing at 2-0. Over the touchline for what will be an Arsenal throw. Oh, managing to beat him. And an attempt best forgotten, I think. he was in the right place to intercept. So the second half underway, and it really was a joyous first half performance by Sporting. Well, the flag has gone up here. Offside it is. It did look on for them, but not to be. An incisive pass. Pretty straightforward defending, dealing with that cross. And winning it back. Well, they've given him too much space. And the referee has given them a corner. Well, the danger is still there. Danger averted for now. Trossard. Moving it forward. Simple catch, really. Well, he's got plenty of space on the flank here, but really sticking to the task defensively. Palacios. Xhaka with it. A real character test for these two sides. When you look at the table, not much to separate. Hello and a warm welcome on what is a glorious night for football. Perfect playing conditions. I'm Derek Ray, and with me here on the commentary box is Stuart Robson. And we've got Premier League action coming right up. It's Sporting up against Manchester United.
Well, Derek, as is always the case, the team that dominates midfield will be the team that controls the flow.
Martinez! A goal in the early stages. Precisely what they had been planning.
Well, just look how he holds off the defender. He keeps his balance and he still hits the target. What a good goal that is.
So the action continues. Let's see if Sporting can come up with an equaliser. Martinez. And Rashford. It's going to be United's free kick. Well, the free kick fired too close to the goalkeeper. Sporting using width to good effect. This could square the game. Oh, he's done it. But hang on. Offside is the verdict here. It's not going to stand.
Well, you can tell he thought he was onside here, but the assistant, I think, got it absolutely right.
Bernard with it. Zaniolo. Bernard. High quality defending. This might be ideal for the counter. Defenders need to cover. Could be. No shortage of excitement. Level again. No wonder they're excited.
Well, as you can see, his movement is really good, which then makes the finish look easy. That's a decent goal, that's for sure.
So, a level contest, 1-1. Nicolo Zaniolo.
It's a message for Caitlin. Caitlin, can you please return to the ticket office? Your husband is waiting for you.
United might be able to cash in. Well, nothing comes of it. It looked promising. And Alex has news for us, a goal at the Amex.
It's a goal for Newcastle. It's now 1-0 with 23 minutes played.
Many thanks, Alex. In with a chance. And a good take under duress there. Lisandro Martinez. Bellingham. Possession changing hands. Casemiro. Eduardo Camavinga. Shot attempted. No, keeper in control. And short it is. Lisandro Martinez. Lovely work to get past his man, but it stopped a promising attack in its tracks. And you wouldn't be surprised if there's a card coming out here. And he does produce the yellow card.
Yeah, and it certainly deserved a yellow. It's a poor challenge, you have to say.
Understandably, he wanted to give it a go, but straight at the keeper. Determined defending. Advantage, Manchester United. And giving the ball away. More than decent this from United. Zaniolo. Well, that is how to nullify the opposition. Now can they counter clinically? And I'm hearing something has happened in the Brighton game. Alex Scott has the details.
And it's a goal for Newcastle United. Nice build-up play, and when the space opened up, boy, did he take it well. It's now 2-1 with 41 minutes on the clock. Entertaining stuff so far here, Derek.
Alex keeping us right up to date. He has time to play it over. Oh, that is a superb save. And the danger cleared. Now the managers will now deliver their half-time. Well, as they get the ball rolling again, interesting to see how the second half pans out. Raum. Now with Bellingham. A sloppy pass. Plenty of live football coming your way right here on EA TV.
What a game that will be. Two good teams in a great stadium. I'm really looking forward to that one.
And a goal to fill you in on in the Brighton game. Details come from Alex Scott.
Yep, another goal for Brighton. Could the goalkeeper have done better? Yes, but let's not take nothing away from that finish. It's all level again at 2-2 with 54 minutes played.
Thank you, Alex. Elects to go short. And with that, the attack fizzles out. No space for them here. A fine block.
Well, they haven't created too much lately, but the fans know this is a chance to take the lead here.
Well, still an issue here. Well, that's how to keep the opposition at bay. Can they do something positive on the counter-attack? Well, they seem to be onto something positive, but it faded away. Right, update time. A goal at the Amex Stadium. Alex Scott, who has scored it.
Yep, another goal for Newcastle United. It was an early cross which found him in acres of space, and it was a beautiful headed finish. They now lead 3-2 with 64 minutes played.
Cheers, Alex. Now, what can they produce on the flank? Must take the lead here. Well, I think you could call that an escape. It looked a certain goal. Well, this is the home of live football, EA TV, and we have more action coming up from the Premier League for you. It's Manchester United taking on Leeds United. Well, we're inside the final quarter of an hour now. Lisandro Martinez. Now Casemiro. He has teammates around him. And good use of advantage. The referee allowing play to continue. And the intention was to let the play flow, but no real advantage forthcoming, and now a free kick. They've decided that now is the time to go to the bench. And they're on the front foot, looking for a winner near the end of this game, and making sure nothing untoward happened following the cross. Wonderfully weighted pass. Moise Keane. Alas, he's made his move too early. Offside. play stop. They will make the change now. Marcos Acuna. Well, it comes down to the final 5 minutes. This is looking threatening. Teammates in the middle. Oh, can you believe it? With so little time left, surely that will be the winner. Amazing scene. Here. What a big moment in the dying embers. Will it prove decisive here? They're showing a willingness to attack, as they must, given the circumstances. Time running out. And snuffing out the danger. So 2 minutes of stoppage time here. Now, counter-attacking possibilities here. Well, it looked highly promising, but it came to nothing in the end. And there it is, the final whistle, a result to please Manchester United fans around the...
Hi guys, thanks all for being here. Questions one at a time, please.